So, with Halloween Horror Nights looking like it's going to be going full steam ahead, you know, because Jesus Christ, Florida. No, really. I was at Disney Springs last night to watch Godzilla vs. Kong on the big screen. Yeah, I watched it on both streaming and on the big screen. And again, I have to stress, go watch it on the big screen because it was a spectacle. But while I was at Disney Springs, I hate to go on this little tangent, but yeah, everyone, while they are wearing masks, it's we are way over capacity with that. Like, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, and on a Wednesday, people. Don't you fuckers have lives? Really, like, you wonder why this virus keeps running rampant, especially in Florida. There's your answer. There is your answer. Like, because people don't know when to just stop. Oh my god, anyway. So, sorry for that. I was just like, I just had to go with a little rant, but this does play a part of, you know, Florida can't stop being Florida for 5 fucking minutes. And in here, this is part of the reason why we're going to be talking about Halloween Horror Nights, because come hell or high water, Halloween Horror Nights 30 is going to be a thing. They did have a little thing last year because of the pandemic, which was only like 2 houses, 3 if you count the one they had on Halloween, which was Beetlejuice centric. But now they are announcing all these other. They're going to be announcing new houses along with a Beetlejuice house for the official Halloween Horror Nights 30. So yeah. I mean, that is cool, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, oh, God. But we're not here to talk about, you know, the pandemic, because I'm pretty sure you all come to my channel not to listen to pandemic bullshit. Anyway, so, in this, I'm going to be talking about this video and, like, all the possible ideas for Halloween Horror Nights, haunted houses or scare zones. And I did a video like this a little while ago, but it never hurts to, you know, revisit a video with new ideas and whatnot. So, let's get started with the first video, with the first haunted house idea. And this is one that's been kind of going around in people's minds, and a lot of people have kind of wanted this for a while. And that is a haunted house based off of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a music video. How can you make a haunted house out of a music video? Actually, pretty easy, because all the ingredients are right there, are literally right there to make a haunted house. Like, you could start, like, the entrance queue can be the theater they're in that has, you know, Vincent Price, Thriller, and you go in, and the first thing would be you're in the movie, and the werecat Michael monsters, like, pop out and scare you. You go further into it, like out of the movie and into like the streets. You get popped out by zombies, and you keep hearing Thriller throughout the entire segment. And yeah, just go through the graveyard and then go into the haunted house and be attacked by Zombie Michael. There you go. That is literally, you know, a haunted house right there. Like, again, it just makes sense. Like, it just makes so much sense to have that right there. The other way you could do this as well is also have, like, the zombies, like, when they scare you, they, like, dance back into the shadows or something. I don't know. So following that, for another idea I had, and this is for another IP, which I think could be really cool. But again, I don't know how popular it is with main audiences, but I think it could work. And that is, and actually, since Blumhouse is actually doing this, and that's technically, they work for Universal, what you could do, and I'm going to do another video game IP, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but I think this is one I think might actually happen. I, honest to God, think this one might happen. And that's a Five Nights at Freddy's haunted house. I honestly believe that we may get a actual Five Nights at Freddy's one. It's easy. Like, you just go through Freddy Fazbear's, you could just build the queue to make it look like Fazbear's Pizza, and you're going through Fazbear's Pizza, and the animatronics just scare you throughout the whole thing. There you go. You could even have, like, the automatic doors open up to let you go into another room. You could have, like, a room full of cameras, or a room you go through that looks like the security guard room. There you go. Or you could have it like be like it'd be kind of cool if like each area is like a different game. Like the first area you go through is like the first game, then you go to Five Nights. Then the next area is like Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Then you go into another one. Then it's like Freddy's Nightmares. Yeah, so each area could be a different game, and the animatronics just get scarier and scarier. There'll probably be guys in costumes, but I have no doubt they would put some animatronics in there to pop out and scare, especially with like Mangled, and with Mangle and Balloon Boy. Definitely those two would probably be robots or puppets. Probably more puppets. That'd be easier to do. So the other one, and this one, I don't know, I think this one could work. I really do think this could work in the same way. If you're doing Five Nights, I think this could be another one. And that is Bendy and the Ink Machine. I really do think Bendy and the Ink Machine could work as a haunted house. You just go and you're going through the Joey Drew Studios, and you can have Bendy scare people, Alice scare people, Boris dead Boris, like you have him on the slab and he like jumps out at people with like the heart out, with like his heart out and stuff like that. You could even have like Tank Boris come out. Yeah, totally. Bendy and the Ink Machine, I think, could really work as a haunted house in Five Nights. Like I said with Five Nights at Freddy's, but Halloween Horror Nights would definitely work on that. Another one that I think could work is, and I talked about this one before as well, is one that is another music-centric one, and that is Ghost. I think the band Ghost would be an excellent addition to Halloween Horror Nights as a haunted house, or even a scare zone. Like really, they could do it in the same way if they go scare zone, kind of like in the Rob Zombie scare zone they did for 2019. There's a possibility for that. But a haunted house, how I could see it is like it's like a dark cathedral, like a dark, like the clergy you see in the music videos, and you have the nameless ghouls pop out and scare people, or Papa Emeritus, or all the Father Emeritus's, come out and scare people. I think that would be neat. And you could have like each room loosely based on a song. Like one room is based on Monstrous Clock, one is based off of Rats, another one is based off of He Is, or Majestic. All these like each room that you're being scared in is like loosely based off of a song, and I think that could be a really neat way to play that out. I really do think that would be a really cool, fun way to play with that, honestly. But yeah, that's just me. So another one, another room I think could be a lot of fun, or another haunted house would be, crap, I'm forgetting it. Oh man, actually, I just remembered it. They've done Halloween before, but they've only done like references to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And I honestly think that you could do an entire haunted house based off of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Like, you could just have the Silver Shamrock theme playing through the whole area, and like, you could have one room where you see the kid, like, his face is melting off, and have like little animatronics, bugs and snakes. The robot men with the orange goo out of their mouths, like jumping out at people. You could have a room where they're going through and you see like Stonehenge. I think honestly, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, while it does get referenced a lot, like if you go watch videos of like past past haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights, you'll always see like a brief look at like a watch the Magic Pumpkin, or something of that nature. Like, you'll always get a brief look at, like, a brief reference to Season of the Witch. But I do think that Halloween 3 could could easily work as a haunted house. No doubt about that. So, absolutely, 100%, I think that could, I think that would really just work. That would just be perfect. As for others, I think another one, and they did like, because here's the thing. Going back to Ghost real quick, is that Billie Eilish is rumored to have her own. Billie Eilish is rumored to have her own haunted house this year. That's a rumor, and I'm like, really, Billie Eilish? So why not Ghost, right? Like, why not? Why not Ghost? Another one, and this would be a little more difficult because of all the IPs, would be Ice Nine Kills. But then again, if you just wanted to do like a horror movie one, just do one of the IPs as a horror movie instead of throwing them all into one thing. Like, each one could be separate on their own. Or actually, you could do, like, it'd be kind of fun if like Ice Nine Kills made a haunted house based off their music videos. That are referencing but never directly say those characters. So you might get away with without needing the IPs at all. So an Ice Nine Kills haunted house would actually be a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I was like, yeah, you could in theory get away with it. There's a chance you might get away with it. Just saying. Anyway, so. As for others, they have done Evil Dead. They have done a lot. I think they are bringing back Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's the rumor that Texas Chainsaw might come back for this year, too. And as is Universal Monsters. But, yeah. I think, and you're probably thinking, well, why have they done, like, It or whatever? Because It has a haunted house at Warner Brothers. They actually started doing haunted houses. Even Warner Brothers did a Arkham Asylum one based off the Arkham games, which I thought was that was really cool. Anyway, so I'm just rambling at this point, but you guys tell me in the comments below what IPs could you see as haunted houses at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights this year? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.